Hi, good morning. So let's discuss this one of the assignment question. So you can see data is there in front of you. Okay, this is the data. Fine. Let me sort this order by name or whatever you want. You can order it. Wish. Okay, fine. So let's see here. So this is the data. And this is your student table. Question is to find light and SQL query to find if duplicate salary exists in salary column or not. Okay. I'm just asking to tell me that do we have duplicate salary or not? Yes or no? Okay, I've written salary and I've written here marks. Okay, by mistake, I think I've written salary, but this is marks. So the question should be marks actually. Okay, my bad. So yes.
Yeah, at the time while reading question, I got confused. Then I assumed that.
Yeah. So sorry for that. So
Yeah.
this is marks actually. By mistake, I've written salary. Okay, so the question is like just you have to tell that duplicate record exists in the marks column or not. Yes or no, that's all. I don't want what all are the duplicates and all those things. Is the question clear? I just want to know that we have duplicate or not. That's all I want to see. Written SQL query to find duplicate salary, duplicate marks exist in marks column or not. That's what. Is the question clear first of all?
Yes, Sanjay.
Okay. So most of you have done this, but Mukilan wants to solve this using city expression. Okay, let me do it. Trying to write this query with city expression. And one more condition is there, not column or not using rank or dense rank. It means you have to use rank or dense rank. And with the help of that, you have to solve this question. Hope the question is clear.
Not using, right?
If duplicate mark exists in marks column or not, duplicate, actually I should give comma here. It's like this, okay. Using rank or dense rank. Okay. Select name, comma, subject, comma, comma, rank. Order by marks. I will not give partition because I am not bothered that in physics it is duplicate or not, chemistry it is duplicate or not, maths is a duplicate or not. Overall, the question is just tell me, do you have duplicate in marks column? That's all. They're not bothered it is for A, B, C, D or for physics or chemistry. They want in the entire table. That is why I'm not given any partition. Hope this is clear. Rank. It has RN key. Sometimes no RN key rank will not work in some platform as an alias because that is a reserved keyword. Okay. You have to be careful. Dense rank.
We didn't. We need not to use rank or dense rank, right? Or
No, that you have to use using rank or dense rank. Okay, that is what I want to tell. Question is like write and SQL query to find duplicate marks exists in columns or not, then comma using rank or dense rank. Is the question clear?
Yeah.
That was a bit confusing. Yeah, I forgot to add comma actually. So marks. Dense rank. Student. Okay, first of all, let me show you this. Let us select this start from test. So you can see here, you have ranking 1, 2, and all those things. Now you know what is skipping and all those concepts. You know that rank skips the sequence, but dense rank does not skip the sequence. Okay. Now, how to confirm that do you have duplicates or not from this rank or dense? Just look at this data and then just by looking at rank and dense rank, this two column, how you can tell that do you have duplicates or not? How you can tell that? I'm not asking from SQL logic perspective, just apply your common sense and tell me. Just by looking.
Rank should be equal to dense rank.
Rank should be equal to dense rank. Okay. So if I will take this example, suppose this one 10, rank is equal to dense rank, but 10 is a duplicate here. 10 is a duplicate here, right? So this logic will work. I don't think this will work, right? Is that correct? Understood?
Yes.
You can see rank is equal to dense rank, but we have 10 duplicate. So this logic will not work. Any other logic, guys? Oh no, no logic. Thing is very simple here.
Yeah. If the rank is getting popped multiple times,
Correct.
we
That's all
can
the story
count.
finish.
Yeah.
If any of the rank is getting populated multiple times, it means we have duplicate. Correct, no? If suppose this is marks 10, you have rank 2. Again, rank 2 is coming. It means marks 10 is getting repeated. That is duplicate or dense rank. Rank or dense rank, they behave in the same fashion for duplicate. Correct? See here, this is 15. Okay, rank was telling that my rank is 5. It is why this 5 is getting repeated here. Tell me. Because the same marks 15 is coming again and again. Is that correct? Again, dense rank will also behave in the same manner. This dense rank 3, why it is repeating again and again? Because this value is coming multiple times. So what we understood, if a particular value is getting repeated or is a duplicate, then the rank or dense rank will be also repeated. Or if I can tell you that for a particular rank or dense rank, okay, anyone. If we are getting multiple records, then it means we must have some duplicate. Is that the correct statement? Yes or no? Not understood.
Yes. Can you please repeat it again?
Oh, I am repeating this. See, this is the data. Let me zoom this a little bit. This is fine, I think. Let me hide this first of all. I will hide this again. Why this rank 2 is coming 3 times? What is the reason? Tell me. Huh?
So, that mark has multiple times.
Correct.
Record.
There must be some marks corresponding to this rank 2, which is getting repeated here. That is why we have multiple records of rank 2. Why this rank 1 is coming on a single time? Why we have only single record of this rank 1? What is the reason? It means
No
the corresponding
duplicate
no duplicate is there. Is that clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear, but yes, your voice is breaking.
Price is breaking again. What is internet connection? Still how it is now, guys? It's still
Yeah, now,
breaking.
yeah, now it's okay.
Problem with Airtel network. Okay, so is this concept clear? If any particular rank or dense rank is getting repeated, it means that particular marks value is duplicate. Pritish, is this clear?
Yes, English.
Everyone understood this? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so if I will write a logic here, if I will write a logic here that if rank is duplicate, means what I will write, select rank,
Group
rank
by
or dense rank, anything, correct, from test one, rank from a contest star. Let me show you in full detail. Having star if you're getting confused, please ask question. Very important question. Rank 2, how many times it is coming? 3 times. Now let's verify it. Rank 2 is coming 3 times. Is this correct? Similarly, rank 8 is coming 2 times. 2 times, correct? So if we are getting multiple occurrence of a particular rank, it means that we have duplicate, corresponding values duplicate. Hope this is clear to everyone.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, instead of this rank, can I use this dense rank? Dense rank, group by dense rank, will dense rank, if I use dense rank, will be giving me the same result what rank is giving? Of course.
yes.
See, don't go with the value, just see the repetition. It is getting repeated here. This 5 is getting repeated, so corresponding dense rank is 3. This is also getting repeated. Correct, no?
Yes.
Why? Because the corresponding value is duplicate or getting repeated. So that's why it is greater than 1. Correct? Now in this, now if it is greater, it means for count of star greater than 1, if you're getting any value, it means there is duplicate in that particular data. Now you can use case statement here as well. Case when count of a star greater than 1, then duplicate exist. Does not exist. This. Listen, select keyword. And then can you tell me where we are doing mistake here?
We have to give comma.
Where?
We didn't close it, I guess. The dense rank is the city expression.
We have not closed it. Where we have not closed? But here, see, city expression is correct only. Okay, let me show you how. Okay. Here, no, here.
Yeah.
This one, sorry.
Oh.
I'll tell you one more thing here. But I'm repeating again and again. If you're unable to understand, please ask question. There are some important things. Okay. Okay, so we understood that there is duplicate record, but the question is, I am not bothered that how many duplicates are there, correct? Have I asked that, okay, tell me how many duplicates, which marks is coming duplicate? No, I have not asked that, right? I'm just telling that, tell me yes or no. Do you have duplicate record in the marks table? Yes or no, I'm asking, correct? So
Yes.
now after this, what you can do, you can write one more query on top of that. Test2 as I'm keeping this query which we have written in another test.
So,
This was test. Yeah. Question?
no.
Okay. So now this query which we have written right now, I'm keeping this in another test too. Okay. Now then what I will do, I will write select distinct duplicate check. Why I'm using distinct duplicate check here?
We
From
just
test.
wanted to know which duplicate is there or not.
Perfect. I just wanted to know yes or no. Do we have duplicate or not? That's all. Duplicate exists. That's all. So in this query, if you will see what all things we have used. We have used rank and dense rank. I do understand it is not necessary to use both of them. Just I have tried so that I can show you that you can use whatever you want, rank or dense rank. Then we have used CT expression. Now see the beauty of this one. Inside this local or temporary table test2, I have used my temporary table test1. You see, I'm getting data from test1 now, and this is the temporary table here. Okay, so this is the beauty of CT expression. Inside another temporary table, you can use the data of the previous temporary table like that. Then finally, I'm telling I want, so then we have used the case statement that when count of s are greater than 1, then duplicate exists, else it does not exist. So finally select distinct duplicate check that, okay, fine, duplicate exists in this particular table. Okay. So like this, when you will start working with multiple keywords, multiple functions, so then you will start telling that, okay, this is complex query. That is what. But if you'll make an algorithm flow chart that, okay, how I have to go. First of all, to the manual analysis. How we have done the manual analysis here, right?
Excellent.
We thought that, okay, if the same rank is coming multiple times, so it means duplicate exists. So this was the main logic or engine of this query, correct? Now, that is what I have written. And after that, just I have played with the case statement. I have written this condition, that's all. Okay. Hope this is clear, everyone. Anyone who wants me to repeat this? Mukilan, is this clear? Mukilan, is this clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is clear. Any other questions from assignment? No. Okay, if I don't have any question. So we have discussed till here. Roll up sum over cumulative sum, lead and lag is pending. I will start with lead and lag first of all. Okay. Let me see if I have some lead and lag examples. But giving the direct example is becomes risky sometimes. You guys will get confused. So leave this example. This is a very dangerous example actually. Leave this. Okay, so let's start with the lead and lag function. What this is doing. Okay. Fine. First of all, I'm taking a very simple example, then we will try to make it complicated. So we will discuss lead and lag, and this is very, very famous keyword of window function. Okay, so these are the few set of data. Very simple records I'm taking. First of all, these are more complex data set. So you can see I've filtered an employee table, and this we have name and marks. Okay, let me show you this. So let's just start from employee. Hope the data set is clear to you. Very simple example I have taken. Okay, now name, comma, marks, comma, leave, comma, marks. Okay, I've written something here. Don't get confused that what Tanvir has written. Ignore that. Just concentrate on the output which is coming down the line on your screen. Missing window first says marks, by marks. What I'm missing? Let me check the syntax here. What syntax I'm still. Where is the syntax? Partition when name I don't want. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. That is what I was thinking. This is not right for now. Okay. Fine, you can see output is there in front of you. Okay. You can see a new column lead, right? Can you tell me what these values are indicating? 20, 30, 40. Who will explain this? And why this is null here? Come on. Who will tell this?
It is taking a number before, it means one number before, sorry, one number
It is
ahead.
here, right? It is like it is jumping to the upper stair. Okay.
Hmm.
20 was present here. So like it seems like we have shifted this diagonally up. Not 20 is shifted to this position, right? Similarly, you have 30 here. It is shifted to this position. 40 shifted to one position up. Okay. Is this clear to everyone? 10 has not shifted anywhere because we don't have any place here. Okay. That's why lead means you are shifting this to one place up. 21 to one place up. 30, one place up. 40, one place up. Okay. Any question?
No question.
No questions. Okay. Now, same thing. I am writing here 2. For this case, what will happen?
Two step.
It will jump 2 step. Okay. Now let me show you this. Now verify this one. This 30 was present here. It has jumped to two places and it has reached here. Correct? 40 jumped to 2 places. It has reached here. Now, why only this lead to column you cannot see this data 20? Why it is not visible?
Skip that.
Because if it will jump 2 places, so we don't have any row where we don't have any place to keep it, right? That's why you're not seeing any value here. Again, for 10, you cannot see any value in lead 2 because if it will jump 2 places up, there is no places, no places available for 10 marks 10, right? Now, why this is null? Because after 40, we don't have any record which will occupy this space or this position, correct? Similarly, this is null because we don't have any other value which will occupy this position. So is this lead 1 and lead 2 clear, guys? Any question on this?
Yes.
Similarly, you can do lead marks, comma 3. It will jump to one position. It is like this lead function will give you freedom to compare 2 rows. So far, we are comparing only 1 row, but we'll compare 2 rows. I will tell you. We'll see few examples. Okay. So this was all about lead function.
Tanvir,
Mhm.
Tanvir, your voice is breaking, I guess.
Is it breaking for everyone? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay, it's breaking, still breaking, no?
Now it's fine.
There is some network issue actually. Let me know if it is breaking. I will change the location where I'm sitting. Okay.
One
So,
question, Tanvir, can
hmm.
they pass negative negative integer in
I
lead?
will I will show you. But give me only 2 minutes. Okay. I will show you for zero and negative was okay. Just give me 2 minutes. Now let me show you that first of all. See, this will not behave. First of all, let's see zero. Okay, and this will not behave in the fashion what we have seen for substring and instring. Okay, this will work logically. We have mentioned lead marks comma 0. So how many steps you want this marks to jump?
0.
0 places. If you want to jump 0 places, it means you want to keep it wherever it is present. That's why it has not moved. 10 was present at this position, so it is still at the same position. 20 was present at this position, and still it is present at the same position. Is it clear? Marks comma 0. Any
Yes.
question on this? No question. So now let's see. If I will keep it here. -1. Now let's see what is happening here. Minus means one is what? Where you want, where you want it to go. -1 means where you want to go. You are talking, lead means talking about jumping one position up. That's what I told you. Substring and instring, that behaves differently with minus. Then you will get some output. But here you're not getting any output. Why? Because we have given argument -1. Lead is telling to jump up, right? And then you are giving -1. You are telling to jump to the lower position where we're standing. So the both are contradictory statements. And that's why this minus will never give you the output. But 0 will give output because this is not contradictory. You are asking to jump one step. You are asking to jump, but how many steps? 0 step. It means, okay, fine, you will stay there. But here it is contradictory. But this is not the case with substring and instring. If you remember when we have discussed that, we have seen that substring and instring and all those things, they behave with -1 as well, correct? Because that was about the left and right, but this is about up and down. That's a minus argument will throw error message. Is this clear? Any question? No questions. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I thought I'm not audible. Okay. Now the question is, so you can ask me that, okay, fine, you have thought that, okay, we can jump one position towards upward direction and all this thing. So this 20 move to this position, 30 move to this position, 40 move to this position. But then we want to jump in the downward direction. Like 20 is present here. No, I want 20 to be present here, 30 to be present here, 10 to be present here. Okay, so do we have any keyword for that? Yes, we have keyword. So exactly this is dictionary meaning. Just write lag. Okay, I will show you. Just write lag. Let me delete this first of all. This will confuse. Very simple. I've written lag. Otherwise, everything format is same. Now you will see this is opposite of lead. Now see what happened. This 10 went to this position, which is one step towards downwards direction, right? Similarly, 20, one step towards downward direction. 30, one step towards downward direction. Is this clear? Lag.
Yeah.
Similarly, if you will ask me that, no, Tanvir, I want to jump 2 steps, then what I have to do in this query?
Marks comma 2.
Marks, comma 2. Now let me show this. Marks, comma 2. Now verify the output. Is this the correct output?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this was, guys, lead and lag functions. Any question? And similarly, lag will behave the same fashion for 0 and minus argument. Please ask me if you have any question, guys. No, hope you have understood this. So there is some complex data now. We will see some application as well there where this can be useful, and this is very useful. Table of does not exist. Okay. So here I'm trying to create a student table and I've inserted few records. Okay. And this is the data in front of you. Okay, fine. Now I'm doing something here. Okay, and you guys have to look at the output. Tell me what I have done, what changes you have observed, and all these things. Okay. I'm not writing those ascending, descending because I think now you guys are matured enough and you can understand the behavior of ascending and descending here. First of all, observe the data and tell me, is this correct? Any question on this?
No.
Clear? Same behavior it is showing what we have discussed right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you are telling it is
Okay,
showing
miss.
same behavior. Yeah.
But the order of the subject should be also matter here, right?
Order will matter here. You see, I have written order by marks ascending, so all this marks in ascending order. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. First of all, it will order all the marks in ascending order. That is the first thing, and then it will lead. Means just it will move this to one position towards upward direction. That's all. Nothing else it will do.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope you all are clear with this. Okay. Now I want to use partition by here, and I think you all know the function of partition by. Partition by subject I'm using for the time being, but you can play with anyone. Partition by name you can do, or whatever you want. Okay. Now, if I will execute this query, if I will execute this, so what do you think what will happen?
Yeah. First, it will get partition by subject. Then
Partition by subject. Okay.
Then it on the subject basis, the mark was ordered. On
Very
top
good.
of that, lead will
Work. Very good.
Yeah.
First of all, it will do the partition by subject. It will make a partition of the subject. Correct. Then it will sort the records based on the marks in ascending order. And then on top of that, your lead function will work. Very good explanation, Mukul. Let me show you this. Now, please verify it. I am not going to tell you what all things Mukilan has told. Please verify is this the same thing happening here or not? Is this correct output?
Yeah.
But now I have a question. I have mentioned here order by ascending, order by marks ascending, correct? Why this 100 is coming at this position and this 250 is coming here? So ascending means 100 should be before 250, but why 100 is coming here?
Before it, we partition, and on respective partition we are doing order by.
So we are doing partition by subject. So first of all, partition of chemistry has been created here. So this is one segregation or one boundary or one area. Then on top of this area, it will sort the marks in ascending order. So you can see in chemistry, all the marks are sorted in ascending order. So don't compare whenever you're working with partition by, don't compare one segment with another segment. The calculation will be different in both the segments. So you should not compare. You should not tell that it is order by marks ascending, then why 100 is coming here and 250 is here. So boss, this is partition by. So each and every partition, they have their own calculation. Don't mix the two partitions or two segments or two boundary areas. Okay. So this is one playground and this is another playground. Don't mix up. Now, first of all, verify the first playground. So here in chemistry, are all the marks are sorted in ascending order or not? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now check the lead function. Is this behaving correctly? What we have discussed. 150 move to one position, 150 move to one position, 200 move to one position up. Hope this is clear. Now,
Yes.
similarly, you can verify this for physics department. All the marks are ordered in ascending order. First of all, verify this. Correct? Then it has been moved to one position towards up. Any question, guys? So from this, I just wanted to show you the application of partition by. So what we understood in lead, we can do the partition based on subject or name or whatever you want. Okay, and then it will keep it like lady. Okay. Any question? You guys are not asking questions. Okay. So now I don't want to explain all those things that if I will do it marks comma 2, what will happen? I think you know this. If I will change this from lead to lag, what will happen? I think you know all those things. Okay. Is that, do you think we need to discuss that again here? Is that required? Anyone who wants me to repeat that? Hello, no one wants me to repeat? Okay.
No.
Okay, now in this, I'm giving an assignment to you. Please make a note. same data set, everything is same. I will share that script with you. Question is, for chemistry department, I want the marks to be shifted one position towards upward direction. But for physics department, I want this to be the lag function. I want the marks to be shifted towards down one direction. Is that clear? So overall story is for chemistry, you have to use lead function, but for physics, you have to use lag function. This is your assignment and you guys have to work on this. Is the question clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I want you guys to work on it. And I'm giving you a hint. You can do this with the help of CT expression. So we are done with this lead and lag function. Looking if we can have some examples, otherwise I will create one example. I will show you the benefit that way you can use that. Oh, correct. This question was, I posted this question on that LinkedIn platform long back. This is something. Okay, but you should try to understand the very good question. And this is used to verify that SCD type 2, those who have worked on SCDs in ETL, this is used to verify SCD type 2. And this is very frequently asked question in the ETL testing. Let me create data and I'll show you what is happening. Few of my LinkedIn posts you will see. Those who are following, you will see that most of the questions are based on the lead and lag functions. Right. Table is dropped. Verify this. This is the data. So, fine, this is the return employee table. I will tell you what is the expectation, what is the query here, or what is the problem statement. I'm not sure you guys are able to understand or not. So this is an employee table, okay, and this is for a particular employee name. And this is like one of the use case of a city type 2. First of all, try to understand this data set and then problem statement, and then we'll see the how to solve this using GitHub. So employee A, okay, he was in Delhi, okay, from 1st January 2021 to 1st March 2021, okay. Then he got transferred from Delhi to Kolkata. So in Kolkata, he was from 1st March 2021 to 1st May 2021. Then he was shifted to Hyderabad. Okay, he is getting transferred. Okay, then he moved to Hyderabad. And now it's like 1 June 2021 to 1 August 2021. Now in Chennai is from 1 August 2021. So till now he is staying in Chennai only. Okay. In this data, if I will ask you, can you find any mistake? What is that? Who will tell me? There is a mistake in this data set. Who will tell me?
The 1st of March.
What is the mistake? 1st of March?
From date to date, he was in Kolkata from 1st of January to 1st of March.
He was in Delhi, no? 1st January to 1st of March, he was in Delhi.
Delhi. After that, from 1st of March only, he was in Kolkata.
Okay, so you are telling that Tanvir 1st March he was in Delhi and 1st March he was in Kolkata at both the places. That's what you're telling?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually this is the requirement, okay, that it should be continuous. Okay, suppose, but you are also correct how it is possible, but suppose this is the requirement that is 1st of March and from 1st of March 2021 to 1st of May 2021, he is in Kolkata. But in Hyderabad, suddenly 1st of June. Okay. So
Okay.
after 1st of May, like 2nd May, 3rd May, where he was, we don't have any information, right? That is missing here. And suddenly we are showing you data of Hyderabad that he from 1st June 2021, he was in Hyderabad. You can ask question that, okay, from 1st of May till 31st May or 30 May, whatever, maybe where he was. You don't have any information in this table. It is missing, correct? So this was the question. You have to find all the records where this information is missing. But I will repeat the question again. He was in Delhi from 1st Jan to 1st March. This is very simple and clear to everyone. From 1st March till 1st May, he was in Kolkata. So we can see it is there's no gap after 1st March. 1st March he joined Kolkata office, and till 1st May he was in Kolkata office. But if you see Hyderabad, so 1st May suddenly I've written here 1st June. So where is the data between 2nd May till 30th May? So entire May record is missing here. Correct, no? So you have to find such records where this data is missing. Is the question clear?
Yes.
Everyone, is the question clear first of all?
Yeah.
Anyone who wants me to repeat this? Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so finally what you have to do, you have to find that, you have to create a logic so that this value, let me highlight this value should be equal to this value, correct? That means the end date or to date of the first record should be equal to the from date of the next record. Can I tell in this way?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, to date of second record should be equal to the from date of next record.
Yes.
Correct? No, ideally this is the behavior. Then again, to date of next record should be equal to the from date of the next record. So here you can see that this is the gap. This is the gap. This is not equal to this, and this is the problem. So such records you have to find. So now tell me how you will compare this with this with this, and this with this. How you will compare this?
Yeah.
Equal to.
Equal to what? Equal to from date equal to to date. You will tell.
No, after lead and lag, we have to after the lead of date
What you will write? Lead of
date lead over
from date. No,
from date.
from date. How many places you want to shift it? from it, this column,
one place.
one place. Even black here. You want to shift to this one place, okay? Okay, that's all. Over. Order by from it.
Yeah, found it. Yeah.
Correct. So if you will do this, what will happen? This will be shifted to this position, right?
Mhm.
Correct now. This will be shifted to this position, correct?
Yes.
This will be shifted to this position. Okay, fine. After this, what you will do?
So this on top of it, we will try to compare date to this lead.
So you're telling that Tanvir, once this is done, I will compare this to date column, this one. So you want to compare this column with this column. That is what you're telling, right?
Yes.
We'll compare this to date with this value, what will be logic you have written. We'll compare with this. Correct? Not getting twisted. I'm just writing a lead. So you can understand this. Then you will compare, okay, this is equal to this. You will write, okay, true, this is equal. Now you will see, okay, is this equal to this? Oh, this is not equal, so false. This is equal to this, yeah, this is equal to true. Okay, understood the logic?
Yeah.
Is the logic clear? So this is the benefit of lead function when you want to compare. I will show you a few more examples, but I will request you guys to go through my LinkedIn post. I have posted good number of questions based on this lead and lag function. Whenever you are getting time, go through that. Okay. So now that is what I always used to tell. Whenever you are getting any question based on SQL, so first of all, do the manual analysis. That okay, how suppose without SQL query, if someone is telling me to do, how I will do. So this is what we have discussed. That okay, you guys told me that first of all, we will shift this to upward direction. Okay, one place up. So we have shifted. Okay, lead function will do this task for me. So lead function has shifted this. Okay, first task is over. Then again, you guys told me that okay, after this, we will compare this. If the comparison is giving me true, it means that is everything is fine. Wherever it is false, it means that is the problem statement. Shall we write query now for this?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Any question, please stop me and ask, because these are the these concepts you should know. Name, common location. Told me that okay, then we have used lead of found it. Okay. That's fine.
But then for last record, we have to worry because it's giving a dash, right?
I will explain you that as well. Catch. This is the query you guys have told me. Is this correct? Or I've done any mistake? This is fine now? Hello, is this fine?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Now, is this required? Order by from date to date. Is this required now? This is
No.
not required. Already you have written here order by, and this will sort all these things. Not so you have to take care of all these things. This will impact the performance. Although this will not throw error message, but that will impact performance. Order by, distinct, all these are very costly keywords. This impacts the performance. So whenever it is required, then only use those things. Okay,
Voice
first.
is breaking. Yes.
Again. Okay. Now you can hear me, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, signal is weak. Let me know if it is breaking again. Okay, so first of all, look at the output and tell me, is the first task accomplished? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, this is done. So you guys told me that I will do this. This is done. After this, what we have to do? Let me give an alias. Now you guys can see the benefit of alias, right? Someone, I think in the very first class, not sure from your batch or some other batch, they asked me this question. What is the benefit of alias? Oh, this was the benefit. Okay. Now after this, what we will do, guys?
On top of it, we can write a subquery.
Okay. Then you will write subquery. Now, okay. I'm writing something here. Okay. And tell me, is that correct or not? You want to compare with this two column, from date and lead, correct? No? Am I correct? You want to compare this from date column with this lead column. Okay. So can I write like this? Can I write like this? Yes or no?
No.
No. Why no? You have from date column, you have this
actually,
lead.
Yeah, we are using it in select statement, right? So before getting it that before selecting statement, we should have a lead that column, right?
Okay, good. Good explanation. Okay, first of all, let me show you this. This will throw error message, but let me show you the proof. So some error message is coming. Don't bother that what it is and all this. Okay. So why this error message is coming? The reason is, try to understand this. You have written here from date, correct? Do we have this from date column in this employee table? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Then you want this to be compared with this lead column. Do we have this lead column in employee table? Yes or no?
No.
No. Guys, in employee table, you don't have lead column. Check. You have name column, you have location, you have from date, you have to date. You don't have lead column. This is the temporary column you are assigning in the runtime. So that is why SQL engine doesn't know. SQL engine is searching for this lead column in this employee table. Correct? So it will not find it. That's why this is throwing some error message. So that is why whenever you want to use the alias name as a column, you have to use subquery, because in the inner query, the SQL engine will search for this particular alias in this table. But in this table, you don't have that column. Correct? Now what you have to do, you have to use a subquery. Name, comma, location, from date, and then write lead first of all from this query. See how much this subquery is useful. Now why this is giving you lead function? Now this column is visible. Why? Because you're telling to SQL that you want lead from which? From the output of this. Now in this output, do you have lead column? Yes, I have this lead column. Okay, you got this. Now then you can write here where from date is not equal to, right? That is a concern, no? That if from date is not equal to lead, that is a concern for you, correct?
Yes.
That's why I'm applying this condition is not equal to lead. It's not equal to lead. But all this records. So okay, got it. I will tell you one more thing here. Okay, this is the data we have. Okay, then from date and all these things are there. Data have to take also. Again. Okay, now why this is throwing error message? Invalid identifier. We'll explain this.
We don't have in a subquery, so it's not showing.
We don't have subquery. We have subquery.
We don't have this column in the subquery.
Correct. Now I have written this to underscore date. You can tell that Tanvir 2 underscore date column is present in employee table, then why it is telling that it is invalid identifier. Now for SQL, when it is executing this outer query, the inner query is the input. Now in the inner query, have you used any 2 underscore date column in the select clause? Do you have? Here it is name, here it is location, here it is from date, here it is lead. We don't have 2 underscore date column. So don't think that your outer query will refer to your parent table. This query, outer query, this query doesn't know employee table. This will only work on the output of this. Now in this query, do you have 2 underscore date column? Have you used anything? It is not present. That is why your SQL is throwing error message that boss, I cannot see this 2 underscore date column in the inner query. And you are telling me to refer the inner query. Do you have? SQL is asking me, do you have 2 underscore date? I don't have. Now to solve this, what you can do, you can add this 2 underscore date column in the inner query. Now when the SQL engine will execute this outer query, it will search that, okay, this 2 underscore date column is there in the inner query or not. Now do you have this column? Yes, this column is present. Then now it will not throw error message. Now let me show you this. Now this is fine. Understood this concept? I think we are not
Yes.
understood. Everyone understood this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the data. No, I don't want to give this condition. First of all, remove this condition. This is confusing. First of all, tell me the data first of all, then we will apply the other logic. So this is the condition, guys. Nothing I have done, just showing you the name, location, from date to date, and this lead function. Correct. You told me that okay, from date I will shift to one position, and I have shifted that. Now, which two column you want to compare?
Date.
To date with which column? With lead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if to date and lead, they both are same. So is that a concern for you?
No.
That is not a concern. When this to date is not equal to lead, that is a concern for me, that why this is not same. Correct? No, this data is concerned. Why after 1st May in Hyderabad he is in 1st June? Where is the gap? So in between 1st May and 1st June, the remaining days, where he was employee? He went to where? America, Russia, where he was roaming here and there. Give me the detail. That is a problem, correct? So that is why this is the concern, that why this value is not equal. So if this is not equal, where he was staying in this missing duration, correct? So that is why we want to match to underscore date with lead. And if this is not equal, that is a concern for us. If it is equal, that is not a concern. If it is equal, then I'm not mad that I will match it right. That doesn't make any sense. So if it is not equal, that is a concern for me. I have to think that why it is not equal. So here, see. So you can see that, okay, A was in Kolkata from 1st March to 1st May. So after this 1st May, where he was staying, that is a concern for us, right? And then the next record was 1st June. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now, if this is clear, then I have a question to you guys. I know it is 8:07. I need few more minutes. I want to complete this. Okay. Now coming back to this question again. In this, forget about this lead function for the time being. Okay. Okay. Forget about this lead function, guys, please. Okay. Name, location, from written to. In this, which record do you think is a bad data? I will call it a bad data. Which record? First record, second record, third record. Where? Which one?
Third record.
Third record, right? That is what you're telling. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Kolkata, this is fine. He was in Delhi on 1st March, then he quickly moved to Kolkata on 1st March and he was staying there in 1st March. This is fine. No confusion till here. But when he moved to Hyderabad, right? When he moved to Hyderabad from Kolkata, so here is the confusion. You can ask that, okay, till 1st May he was staying in Kolkata. Then on 1st June he went to Hyderabad. So it means something went wrong when he moved from Kolkata to Hyderabad. Or maybe this data is incorrect. There should be 1st May. Something has happened, right? So actually issue is with Kolkata data or Hyderabad data?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad data, correct? Now I will show you the output of this data, this query. This query is telling the output, the problem is with Kolkata data. Is this correct statement?
No.
No. So where we are doing mistake, guys? Tell me. Where we are doing mistake? We'll explain this.
Yeah. On where condition we did a wrong logic, I guess.
Okay, what we should use here in where condition? Tell me. Hope everyone is thinking over this. Or you guys are getting bored. If you're not interested, then it is fine. We can wrap up this.
Yeah, we're interested.
Are you getting the problem statement, guys? What I mean? I'm using this where 2 underscore it is not equal to lead. Okay, let me show you this again. And this result set is telling that problem is with Kolkata data. What do you think the problem is with Kolkata data? Kolkata data is giving me the correct information that he was in Kolkata from 1st March till 1st May. He's a good boy. He was in Delhi till 1st March. Quickly he went to Kolkata on 1st March. It was good. He was staying there in 1st May. Everything is good. But when he went to Hyderabad, so from Kolkata to Hyderabad, there something happened. Maybe the data entry operator, he has entered the data incorrectly. Or maybe from Kolkata to Hyderabad, he was on leave. Okay, or he was absconding or something happened. So some data is missing after Kolkata. And when he went to Hyderabad, so the problem is with this record, correct? But your logic, you guys told me that I will use this logic. Okay, if I will use this logic, it is telling that problem is with Kolkata data. Now, do you think this is the correct issue?
I think
We have done incorrect root cause analysis. Yeah. Tell him, okay, what you tell him.
yeah, I found the logic, I guess, but
Tell
maybe
me.
wrong.
No problem. Tell me.
We need to compare.
Compare.
Yeah, without this lead, we can did, I guess. We can compare first record of to date to second record of from date.
First record to date with second record from date.
Yeah.
That is what we are doing here. Then
second record of to date to third record of from date. If it is not equal, then we can print Hyderabad. If it is equal, it won't print.
That will become a little bit complicated. Any other thing? Think out of box. I'm giving you 2 minutes of time. Think, and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, think like this. Problem is with Hyderabad. Correct? Correct, no? Yeah. And we are hitting this one. We are telling that problem is with this statement.
We have to lead again on top of it.
No,
we
can lag.
Lag. That is what I was telling. Think out of box. Okay, we have to use lag function. No, I will show you. With lag what will happen. I'm not sure if you guys are getting confused, but if you want me to repeat this, please tell me. We will discuss this again. Repeat it. No problem. You should understand the lead and lag. Lag, okay. And then I will write here lag. I'm not doing anything so far. Okay, just no logic I have applied. I'm repeating, I have not applied any logic. Just I'm showing you lead and lag. Just I have used here lead from date, 1, order by from date. And then you guys, I'm not told, you guys told me that, okay, then we use lag. So I've used later and lag from date, 1. Nothing I've done here so far, okay? No logic. Forget about this logic here. So let me execute this one. Let me execute this. Okay, we got lag here. Okay, you have lead in front of you. You have lag as well in front of you. Okay. First of all, verify the data of lag. Is this the correct data?
Yeah.
Correct data. 1st January 2021. It shift to one position towards downward. 1st January 2021. 1st March 2021. shifted to one position, the other direction. Okay, this is clear. Okay, fine. Now what we will do? Which two column you will match? Ideally, you have to match this to date of first record with the from date of next record. To date of the first record with the from date of next record. To date of the first record with the from date of next record, right? That is the format you have to follow. Okay. Now you have lag here. Okay. Then how you will do it? Let me remove this lead here. This is confusing. Let me do one thing. Always, whenever you're writing query for complex data set, write it in what I can say, incremental fashion. Okay. Okay, now you have this is coming in. Just I'm changing the sequence so that you can compare it easily. That's the purpose. Let me show you this. Lag commonly. Now you have lag here, you have from date to date. Now tell me what you compare. What you will compare now? Any benefit? No benefit. Okay. Purposely, I'm complicating this so that you should understand each and every aspect of that. Okay, then I've used lag to date. This is a new code I have written here. Lag to date. Okay, here we have written lag from date, correct? I've written lag to date. So this is your lag to date and this is your lag from date. Now, any idea what we have to do here?
Yeah, then we can compare.
Very good. Which column you want to compare? You see, from date with
lag to date.
To date. That's all. Story finish. Now you compare this from date with lag to date. So first March will be compared with. See, this record you don't have any concern. This is the first record. We don't have any concern, right? We will start with the second one. This from date will be compared with lag to date, first March. It means this one. I'm comparing this with this. That's I've shifted this to lag to date, correct? Otherwise, let me write it here. Okay, lag to date is here. Now I'm comparing this first March with this first March. So this I have shifted here. So I will compare this with this record. They both are same. It means in Kolkata everything was fine. Now 1st June, I'm carrying in this 1st May. This is not same. It means something went wrong with Hyderabad. Correct? So you have to compare from date with lag to date column. Is this clear?
Yeah.
So then you will write at the very last where from date not equal to lag to date. And you can execute this. So you will find the records wherever there is some mismatch. So you can see in Hyderabad, there was a mismatch in the return. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
So from this question, what we understood, that benefit of lead and lag, but you have to be careful that on which column you have to use. We have started with lead function on from date, correct? Then we observed that, okay, this is just showing that something mistake is there, but that was not capturing the correct record. It was showing that there is some issue with the Kolkata data, right? Then you guys suggested me that, okay, Tanvi, we can use lag function. Okay, I have used lag function on from it. So again, it was not fulfilling the requirement. Why? Because we have used lag function that was correct, but that was on incorrect column. We are supposed to use lag on to date. And then we got the expected result here. Is this clear or anyone wants me to repeat this?
Tanvir, just a
Hmm.
quick question.
Yeah.
In some records, we will have a null value because of lead and lag, right?
So you can remove that with using where this particular value is not null or is
Okay.
not null. You can use and you can remove that.
Okay.
That all things you have to take care, means you have to apply logic for that, because I cannot tell that there is a thumb rule that wherever your concern is valid. I will show you what you're telling. You are telling that, okay, Tanvir, if I'm using this, so here I'm getting this, some null is coming and all those things are coming. Okay, correct. No, that is what you're telling, that here null is, sorry, this record null is coming here. I've used lag here, this null is coming, lead average null is coming. Okay. So I cannot tell Pritish that wherever null is coming, apply that logic where this is null, so remove it. No. That again is a part of your logic. Sometimes this null is very useful. Okay, so I'm not telling that always whenever using lag and lead. Obviously, you will get null records, obviously 100%. But I cannot tell that you have to remove it. That's of no use. No, 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 no. Many a time that is very useful in the logic comparison. So that totally depends on the logic. The problem is statement. Okay. But if you want to remove that, you can use that with is null or is not null, whatever you want.
Okay.
Have I answered your question, Pritish?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so that's all for today. I have tried my level best to make you understand the concept of lead and lag, and then we have seen some examples as well. But still, if you think this is not clear, again, I'm repeating the same old dialogue. Please, please, please work on the queries. I want my students that they should feel that, yeah, they have learned something. Okay, no formalities, no running through the PPTs and all these things. This is my principle. I work on this. But I request from you all, I've tried my level best, whatever I know in SQL world. I'm not telling I'm a champion or master, but what all things I know, I've tried to convey you. That is over to you. Okay, you have to practice it. At least that's what I'm telling from beginning. 5 questions if you want to become good at SQL. And SQL is in air. How I can convince you, yeah? Scan the LinkedIn. Nowadays, many companies they are telling that, okay, you don't know anything, I'm not bothered. You know SQL, true or false? If true, please come to my company. It's like that.
Yes.
It is that I will tell you one example. Day before yesterday or some days back. Okay, I received an offer. Okay, and that was, why? Because they found my SQL post only on LinkedIn, and they thought that, okay, I'm not bothered what you are doing. From your question, I understood that, okay, you know something about SQL. That's all. Story finished. Believe me. If you want to connect with me personally, we can connect how all those things happened. Okay. So that is what I'm telling. SQL is in air. You want to go for business analyst, learn SQL. You want to go for data analytics, learn SQL. Data scientist, learn SQL. Want to work in any aspect of data world, SQL is bread and butter. You are very smart in Power BI. You know Python, but you don't know SQL. How you will implement your SQL query in Python if you don't know SQL? Okay. Python you can learn easily. That is not complicated. Python is just a framework. It is again same as your C or Java. If those were studied, it is exactly same. Variables, data types, control statements, okay, and file handling you can learn. That's nothing. But SQL you have to think how to apply logic. Now see this query. This is 4 line of query, 4 or 5 line of query. If I will give this to someone, then again he have to think because this is full with logic. So that is why make a habit of writing SQL queries. At least if you're not getting time for 5 queries, no, do one thing. Start with 2 query. And how you will start? If you think that by end of the day I will do, never it will happen. Because once you will start on your laptop, you will start working on the project deliverables and you will be occupied and commitments and all those things will be there. Okay. Make it a commitment that okay, every day when I will open the laptop, first of all, I will solve 2 SQL queries. Then I will proceed with the office work. Okay, make it a habit like that. And then slowly you start creating on your own problem statement on your own from your surrounding. This query, how I have not got this query in Google anywhere. I've created on my own from the surrounding. I'm not seeing it. Create from your surrounding. Go to e-commerce site. I'm sorry, and go to some big malls and all those things. Okay, from the shopping style of the customers. Create some data. Create some problem statement and all those things. Okay. Okay, guys. So thanks a lot for your time. So if I'll go to the agenda, just let me check what all I have covered today. So only lead and lag we have covered today. We have few more functions to cover. So again, tomorrow I need your precious time. Again, really sorry. So I will try to cover up this some of our cumulative sum and all these things tomorrow. Okay, this is important. Okay, so is that fine tomorrow, 7 to 8 for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sanveer, one question.
Oh yeah, Pritish.
There are many keywords in the SQL world, right? So is any website or is any blog or something or official website so we can refer all the keywords over there
with definition, right? That is what
with
you're telling, with
definition and the
definitions.
examples, yeah,
I
syntax.
have few documents. Good Pritish. I have few documents. I will share with you guys. I have few documents. Okay. Actually, what happened, I will tell you. Many posts and some of the documents which I have seen, and you guys might have noticed that I used to comment on that, okay, this will fail in this scenario, this will fail in that scenario. But don't trust on my voice, whatever I'm writing. I always tell to all the batches that execute the query, whoever is posting, execute the statement, whoever is posting. If you're writing a query, if you're writing a statement, that must be generic, that must cater all the requirement. If even if it is failing for one requirement, your query is wrong. You all agree? So that is why that's a problem. So whenever someone is posting any query, or whether I'm posting, yeah, okay, I'm not perfect. So verify it. That's why always I will give create a statement, insert a statement. If you notice, I will give these things: create a statement, insert a statement. Write it on the IDE, run it. If you think that no, my question is correct, incorrect, or the solution what I provided is incorrect, challenge it. I will accept because maybe I agree that I'm a human being, I can do some mistake. But many things I have seen that people they are posting, but there is some mistake. They're not catering to duplicate. They're not catering to null values. Okay. They're not catering to some other. They will write query that will cater to that particular condition only. But that should not be the behavior of your query. If you're written query on hacker rank or lead code, what will happen? They have data hidden behind and you don't know. So they want your query to be generic. Okay. But Pritesh, I will share with you all. Okay. What I can say, a document, I have few documents, okay, and that will give you the definition of each and every keyword, and you guys can go through that. But if I forgot, please remind me, Pritesh. I used to forget the things, okay, but please remind me. I will share that with you all, guys. Okay. Any other thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, this lead and lag is applicable for Oracle platform or MySQL.
Lead lag. Okay, good question. I think Microsoft SQL Server also it should work, but good question. I'm not tried that. I will check with Mukul and Toby and I will get back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have seen this similar kind of question in Hacker Rank, but on top of that, they have used they did not use a lead and lag. They used some different.
You share that with me. I will look into
yeah,
that. Okay. I will look into that. What is that? But
they write a query with the difference of
okay.
different command. Yeah.
Okay. You share that with me. I will look into that. Okay. But of course, yeah, there are few differences. There are few differences. Many few keywords are different. Okay. The platform is different. Okay, fine then, guys. Thanks a lot for your time. Please join again tomorrow. I will try to finish this off tomorrow. Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.